And that's it. So officially, good evening, guys. My name is Solon Bonifacio. I am your host tonight. And well, I've been a host here on TNT since March of last year, and it's always a pleasure to be here talking to you. Well, let me just admit one more person that left the meeting but's coming back. Yes, GTX. And I don't know, I think I've spoken too much. Let's get to the introductions. I don't know. Samia, I'm curious about you. Please introduce yourself, say where are you from, and how did you get here? Please go ahead.
So I'm from Teresina, Piauí, and I'm pursuing a bachelor's degree in English language at Federal University of Piauí. And I got here because I saw some advertisement on internet, and then I'm here. So I'm glad to be here and have opportunity to talk in English. So nice to
Okay,
meet you guys.
okay, that's really nice. So welcome. It's a pleasure to have new people here. And let's hear from you, please. Walter Adriano, say your name, where are you from, and how did you get here?
I'm Adriano, and I study English for 2 months.
2 months. Whoa, nice. Welcome.
I'm from João Pessoa, Paraíba.
Okay, really nice. Welcome, Walter. I hope you enjoyed the conversation tonight. Let's go with you, Camila Oliveira, please. Introduce yourself. Where are you from and how did you get here?
My name is Camila. I'm from Bahia, but today I live in Minas Gerais. I'm 28. I think I'm part of TNT since, I don't know, since the pandemic, I guess, when it was like once a week or only free, so yeah, some time ago. And yeah, I'm here just to practicing, keep improving my English skills. And I think it's my second time with you here.
Okay, nice. I like when people come back, because it means that I'm doing a good job, or maybe this is
Yeah,
just what she has, available.
yeah.
Nice. Welcome, Camila. Let's hear from
Thank
my
you.
friend Karina. Please, Karina, go ahead.
Hello, guys. My name is Karina.
And that's it. So officially, good evening, guys. My name is Solon Bon. Go ahead.
Karina. I'm 27 years old. I'm a software engineer, and I live in Biritiba Mirim. It's a small city of São Paulo. I live in a farm. I have 10 dogs and 5 cats. um, and I like read, listen music, play with my pets, and I need to improve my English communications because I have to work abroad.
Okay, nice. If you tell me 10 times this, Karina, I'm always going to highlight this. She has 10 dogs, she has 5 cats. This is amazing. So very nice to have you here again, Karina. And
Yes.
let's hear from you, Ju. Please introduce yourself. Tell me where you are right now because I know nothing about your life anymore. So please.
Okay. I'm Juliana. I live in Ribeirão Pires, in São Paulo. And I've been here on TNT since the pandemic, 2020. I found the TNT on Instagram. And I was up for 1 year, and now I'm back with the Black Friday. And I bought the plan, and I will be here for 20, almost 20 months. I think that I will be active. I try my best.
Okay, nice, nice. Guys, before I was even a host here, I used to talk with UTX a lot, like on meetings like this, it was really different. And I think Camila participated too because it was a different format. It was really nice to see that, really nice.
Yes, it was really nice. It was a good time.
Yeah, it was a good
Since he
time.
saved us during the pandemic, it was
Yeah.
our way to enjoy, the only way to enjoy.
That's true. That's true. I think we also have Marco. what about you, man? Please introduce yourself. Go ahead.
Hi guys, my name is Marco Aurélio. I live in Vitória, Espírito Santo. I'm teacher of the chemistry and the safety technical in the oil company Petrobras. I'm 45 years old. I'm married. I have a daughter. She has 7 years old. I like to read book. I like to play soccer, jiu-jitsu. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, nice. An active man, you know, a chemistry teacher working at oil company and a lot of things. Welcome, Marco. I hope you enjoyed the conversation tonight. And I don't know, Mateus Costa, did you speak already? I don't remember that.
No. Hello, guys. Good evening. My name is Mateus. I'm from Bahia, Salvador. I'm still living here. I'm here to practice my English as well. And that's it. Thank you.
Okay, that's really nice. So guys, we got to the introduction, so we're going to do like this. I'm going to introduce a little bit of TNT. So TNT is a conversation platform for beginners, intermediate, and advanced English speakers. I'm going to remind you, this is not a class, okay? This is just a place where you can practice in a real environment. How does it work? I brought a few questions, especially tonight, we are going to talk about the zoo and its ethical dilemma. And we have a few questions related to this subject. So I'm going to split us in two smaller rooms, you know. A few of you are going to stay with me, so we are going to be live on YouTube, and the others are going to stay in this other room. In this other room, please choose a leader to read the questions and guide the conversation. And other thing, our philosophy here is speak up. So please open your mic, give your opinion, give your ideas, and it is what it is. As you can see, we are live on YouTube, and if you want to have access to more conversations like that, or even classes, you just need to go to talkingtalk.com.br. All right? So let me just do one thing. I'm going to send the questions here. I'm going again to tell you, I'm going to break in two smaller rooms, all right? A few of you are going to stay here with me. Others are going to leave to this other room. And I don't know, around 9:50, I'm going to bring everyone back, and we're going to be speaking in the main room, all right? Let me just send the questions here, and then we can do it. Just one sec. And if you have any doubts, please let me know. There is a support button down below. So if you need any help, just press it and talk to me in the breakout room. All right. So I'm going to send the questions. If you receive the question, please give me thumbs up. Yeah. Yes. Thank you, Camila. Thank you, guys. So I'm going to create the rooms right now. If you receive an invitation, just accept it and try to speak in the breakout room. If you didn't receive the invitation, you're going to stay here with me. All right. So it is what it is. So accept the invitation if you received the one, and if you didn't, you're going to stay here with me. All right. So
Okay.
yes, Walter, you are going to stay here with me. Don't worry.
No, put me in the break room, please.
Really? Okay. Let me change. I don't know. Let me see. Beatriz, stay here, Beatriz. I'm going to exchange you. Oh, she left already. Oh, you can stay here, Walter. Don't worry.
No,
Okay.
no, I don't like.
Oh, okay. Let me move you. I don't know. Let me try this. Yeah. Sure. Yeah, I'm going to bring Karina, and I'm going to send you Walter.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. We see you in the end. All right. So just accept the invitation. Yes. Karina is here. Hey, Karina, Walter wanted to change, you know, so you're going to stay here in the main room, and he went to the breakout room. All right. Thank you so much for that. So let's start from, yes, let's start from the beginning. Something really nice. I forgot to share the video with you guys, but don't worry, we are live on YouTube, so I'm not going to do that anymore. So have you ever thought about the importance of zoos? Because, for example, we have zoos in Brazil, we have zoos in other countries, we have zoos like very traditional zoos, you know, since the 800s. So have you ever thought about this importance of what is the paper of a zoo in a city? I'm going to start with you, Karina, because you have a lot of animals, you have contact with nature. So tell me, have you ever thought about it?
Um, uh, yes, I think the zoo is very important to know real animals and your customers, and I think this is fun and is a entertainment. Because when I was kid, I liked to go to the zoo.
Nice, nice. Samia, please answer this one. I'm going to go to breakout room just to explain that I forgot to share the video. All right, and I'll be right back. But Samia, it's with you, please.
Okay, in my case, I've never thought about it. I mean, the importance of zoo. Actually, my opinion, I feel sorry, when I see the animals in like locked down in a, I don't know how can I say this in English, jaula. So for me, I don't know, every time, whenever I go to a zoo, I feel sorry for them, especially because the zoo that I have here in my city is not so good for animals to be, so um this is the experience I have from a zoo, and from those conditions I saw in this zoo here in my city. Oh my gosh, I feel really, really sorry for the animals. So I don't know. I think it's I don't have any clue. I mean, to say what is the importance of a zoo for me. It shouldn't exist any zoo, in my opinion.
I can't keep going. Yeah, I mean, I've never really thought really deep into that subject, but I realized that in some places and for some animals, I think it's important to have like a control, but I'm not talking about only about to pay to see the animal itself, because I know there are some zoos that do a great job, like trying to make the animal feel like better, especially in the case they are not in the nature anymore. So in some cases, for some animals, I know it's a good thing to do, but the thing to pay to see an animal, it's controversial. I don't have like a formal opinion to that, but in some ways it's a good thing to educate kids, for example, to see, oh, this is the wild animal. You can, we can do some stuff to try to not let them into extinction, risk of extinction or something like that. But I don't feel like really good to pay to see or feed animals. I really don't like that. I mean, it's just, I think the main thing here is the zoo can help in doing some stuff to like I don't know, help some animals that are not in the nature anymore. So yeah.
Okay, nice. What about you, Marco? What do you think about that?
In my opinion, uh, I don't agree with zoos because the animal stay jaula, cage, in the first time in the visit and zoo. I think, wow, very cool. After visit, não gostei.
Yes, yes, it happens, Yes, it's kind of strange, because we see tigers, for example, they are very active animals, and in the zoo, they are like a little bit sleepy, a little bit like walking from one side to the other, there are signs of stress. So it's really different going to the zoo and like seeing animals. But let's go to the next one. I'm going to ask about, oh, we have Beatriz here. Beatriz, is everything all right? I hope so. Okay, so let's continue. Let's go to number two. I'm going to go with you, Samia, again. Have you ever been to a zoo? And if not, how do you think it's the experience of being there?
Well, I was sharing with the guys here in the main room that there is one zoo here in Teresina called Zoobotânico, and the conditions there is really bad for animals to stay there. Actually, there are no animals there. I mean, they are few because of those conditions. They are like transporting animals to the other zoos because here it's really hot, and here, for example, a couple of years ago there was like um, urso. I'm not sure if it was a ursupan. I'm not sure what kind of species was, but it was like an animal that the weather here was really bad for them, and they've been transporting a lot of animals from here to like São Paulo, Rio, because there they have better conditions. So here is really sad, the zoo that we have here.
Yeah, this is really bad, because we bring animals from different parts of the globe to stay in a very different place. It's not the habitat. Let's hear from you, Karina. What do you think about that? Have you ever been to a zoo? Was it a good or a bad experience? How do you remember that?
Yes, I when I was kids, I liked go to the zoo because to me was very fun to see the animals and now about your customers uh, and your now about more about the animals. It is species, and I don't know
Yes,
species. Yes,
yes.
but actually, I don't go. I don't know, because I think I agree with other people in the class about the ideas and the uh, your opinions too.
Okay, nice, nice. Let's hear from you, Marco. What about you, man?
É, assim, in the first time in the zoo, uh, it's nice, it's cool,
Yeah.
wow. Uh, after the visit, I reflected about the trapped animals.
Yes,
I
like
don't,
they're in the cage.
yes, é, eu não vejo divertimento nenhum nisso, my opinião.
Okay, nice. And what about you, Beatrice? Have you ever been to a zoo? Do you think it's a nice experience? What do you think about that?
No, I don't. I don't have, zoos here in my city. I live in the countryside of Paraíba, so I think
Yes.
that I have one in the capital, João Pessoa, but I have never been there. And then when I had the chance when I lived in São Paulo, I just turned. I went vegan, so I was a little. No, I don't agree with zoos and um, keep animals sheltered. But now I have a different vision. I think that, yeah, sometimes we need to keep these animals in jail because they can't just back to the nature because they wouldn't survive there. But I have some thoughts about the way that we just see the animals. I think that we should see them in sanctuary. I don't know how to say sanctuaries. I'm so sorry. Um,
Sanctuary.
yeah, where we just can interact and see them being free, and we be in a jail, in a car, something like in the African savannas. I think that we should see them like that, but I know that it depends a lot of money, and sometimes it isn't possible since um a lot of zoos, I don't know if you guys know, are surviving with private money from private companies with funds and sponsored by. So yeah, I think that's it. I don't know if you guys got what I'm trying to say. It's late and I'm a little dizzy by the day.
No, it was totally clear. And I agree with you when you talked about the savannas, because it's a different concept. For example, you go inside the car and the animals, they are free, so you are trapped in the car and you can like see them in real life. So it's totally different. I don't know. At least in my point of view, I think it's a better idea or a better option. Yes, it's kind of different. And you, Camila, what do you think about that?
So I've never been to a zoo, so I know how it is, what is the purpose, but I don't feel like enjoying that, so it's like, I think you mentioned savannah. I think it's a way better experience, to see like in the real nature, wild animals. So, but I know that there are some good things about zoos, but especially when they are not like open to the public. I know zoos are open to the public, but they have like a purpose in some places, just to preserve and thinking about biodiversity and things like that.
Okay, nice. Let's go to the next one because you talked about this. So you said you already know what's the purpose of a zoo. So tell me, what is the purpose of a zoo?
Well, in the purpose, I think it is show like make the people have the conscience that they are animals, they are wild, they are important, So some kids don't know any kind of wild animals, so it's important to know that they exist and they are trying to preserve the biodiversity. And some of them, they can't survive in the wild. So I think that's the main purpose. And a lot of zoos have like research and another, not experiments, but projects that the purpose is to preserve the animals.
Nice, nice. And you, Samia, do you agree with that? Do you have a different point of view? What do you think? You're muted. You're muted.
Oh, sorry.
Don't worry.
I was saying that I agree with her. I mean, now I can see the purpose of a zoo, like he said, conservation, education. In some zoos, they do like research, and also for sure for recreation because people likes to go to the zoo and see the animals. Like in my case, I never seen a giraffe in my life, so if I want to see a giraffe, probably I need to go to the zoo. And I never saw a zebra. Uh, so I think going to the zoo, I will have this opportunity because here where I live, we don't have this kind of animals. So conservation, education, research, and recreation.
Nice, nice. I read an article a few weeks ago, maybe, that was saying something like this. China was asking the other countries to send back the panda bears to their country, because all of the panda bears in the world belong to China, because it's like from where they came from. So I found this really interesting. Like, there is no way there is a panda in Brazil, there's no way there's a panda in other country. We just have these because of the zoos, but actually in nature, like it's just China. I don't know. What do you think about this, Marco? Do you think it's the right decision to just give me back the panda bears? What do you think about that?
Uh, well, Well, é, é o number 4, né? Number 3, né?
No. I'm just asking, just out of there, like China is like asking the other countries to send back the panda bears, like Urso Panda, that they belong to China. What's your opinion about that? Do you think they're doing something right, wrong, or I don't know? Or give your opinion. Would you understand?
Oh, rapaz, eu não tava prestando atenção e minha filha tava aqui do lado.
Don't worry, man. Just
Desculpa. Posso passar minha vez aí? Só pra me prestar atenção de
yes,
novo.
yes.
Desculpa.
Don't worry. Let's go with you, Karina. What do you think about that? Is it a right or a wrong thing, or just give your opinion?
Oh, I think is wrong. I don't know because I think it is wrong because I think the animals to be free and they have a live and they have a natural habitat because it's very important to they are to be how can I say independent.
Yes.
Yeah, I think is it.
Okay, nice. So let's go with you, Beatriz. Let's go to question number 4, all right? So what do you think are the pros and cons of a zoo? And do you think that animals benefit from zoo? Beatriz.
I think that the pros are, being preserved and kept safe because the real environment uh, is too savage to them, so they can run their own food. So yeah, but I think that there are so much more cons than pros because it's not the idea of preserving and keep them safe, but the idea of just being sheltered in a small place, a really small place. And we have, for example, some Paraíba, the zoo of Paraíba isn't that big, for
Yes.
example, and the space is so narrow. I think that it could be claustrophobic. I don't know. In my opinion, I wouldn't like to be, you know, uh, sheltered in such small place. And even though I like to stay at home, I think that for a savage animal that are built, shaped to run 1,000 of kilometers per week, it would be a foe. Um, and yeah, as I said before, I think that we should rethink about the way we keep them in these places, just to try to find other ways to. I don't know. I know that we can create a savanna because it needs so much space. And for example, in São Paulo, it should be almost impossible. But we should at least try to amplificate it.
Yes.
And I think that this kind of glass doors, I don't know if it's the glass door, where the animals can see us, watching them could be a little stressful. I don't know. Sometimes you are in a bad mood and you want attention. It's my opinion, at least.
Okay, nice. And you, Samia, what do you think? Do you think there are pros and cons for a zoo, or that animals benefit from a zoo?
Well, I was thinking about how dangerous can be sometimes, depending on the zoo and the structure they have. Um, Sometimes it could be dangerous for a human. I was recalling some videos that I watched on YouTube or TikTok, where people was like in dangers, like they fell in a galera cage and they were like in danger. People was attacked by a tiger, a lion. So sometimes we are so cantado, for the animals that we don't know the limits, and we try to touch them, and sometimes we put ourselves in risk. And also, in some case, it cannot be good for the animal, depending on the structure. As I told you before, for example, here in Teresina, the condition wasn't good for the animals, and a lot of them was like dying and depression, because it was really, really bad. The conditions here, the government wasn't taking care correctly the zoo, so yeah. Depending on the zoo, depending on the place, we can mention some pros and some cons about the zoos.
Okay, nice. And you, Camila, do you think that animals can benefit from zoos, or like can they enjoy something there?
Yeah, I think I mentioned already some good things about zoos, but at the same time, if we think about the individual itself, I think there are no like so many benefits, but thinking about population is gonna be a good thing because some of them are in risk of extinction. So yeah, thinking about population, yes, but the individual itself, I think it's not that good. But I mean, they cannot survive in the wild. So the ideal scenario is probably being in a sanctuary, like big, together with another from their own species. But it's not perfect, but I mean, it's better than nothing, I suppose.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Let's go to the next one, and I'm going to start with you, Karina. What do you think about this? Imagine all your pets, you have 10 dogs, 5 cats, like they lock it in a cage for all their lives, and you go there from day to day, like to visit and say, oh, what a beautiful dog, what a beautiful cat, and then you go away. What do you think about this? What do you think about this situation? You're muted. You're muted.
Yes.
Yeah.
I depends because when
Okay.
you have many people, can make pets angry, and the principal kids because normally they want to touch in my in the pets, né, or
Yes.
animals, and it's dangerous because depends of the animal can to hurt,
Yes.
and uh, I think I think the animals need to live in a big space and to be independent to eat and to do some things because it is very important. In my farm, my dogs and my cats are very how treinado is trained
Train it. Yes.
trained to be more independent and looking for your foods.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. And you, Camila, what do you think about that? Like having our pets, our daily pets, like locked in a cage for all their lives and etc.
It's insane to think about it. So even think about us. I mean, the pets
Yeah.
are the same. We they won't like it. So the same thing. We won't like it at the same way. So I think it's the worst life possible. So I don't have any pets because I live in an apartment, so I don't want them like locked in a small apartment. Even worse if it is in a cage.
Yes, it is what's happened to a lot of animals, you know. Let's hear from Beatriz. Beatriz, what do you think about that? I don't know. Do you have pets?
Yeah, sure. I have. So it's complicated because just listen to this. You just automatically think about cruelty because keep an animal just sheltered, not sheltered. It's still a good mean. I think that in jail, it's cruelty, but sometimes you don't have an option. For example, it being at uh, a shelter or being uh, in the streets, in danger because uh, a lot of people are unfortunately bad, so they hurt on purpose. So I think that it being in jail with some, dog lovers, that people that like and just rescue them from, the not poverty, but yeah, I think you got what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
It's better than being, starving at homes and I don't know how to say sujeito to, human cruelty because it's most common that we think they just, sometimes hit them and just they let them there, hurted. And yeah, I think that it's awful. For example, I have an outing and she rescue cats and dogs and they are kept in some item shelter. It's are a little boxes, and
Yeah.
in each one of them has a cat. So she helped them to improve their health, and then they are ready to adoption. But adoption in Brazil in animals, non-breed animals, it's rare. People just like that with breed that fluffy, and I think that I've heard that Brazilians don't like dogs or cats. They like breed. They like to show richness. So yeah, I think that I agree a little. So I think that it's better being in shelter than in the streets. But if possible, I think that we should fight to the cities to build good shelters with conditions to them to live.
Whoa, really nice, really nice, really nice location. And you talked about your aunt that did this project. Like it's really nice to see projects like this, you know, like people by their own taking action. It's really important to see this kind of thing. But let's go to you, Samuel. What do you think about that? Do you think what could happen to the pets like locked in a cage all day long?
Well, I was thinking about mine, like I have three dogs and I couldn't imagine all the three in a cage, because they are not used to it. So I think they would suffer a lot. And any animal, I mean, I think, because if we think about their nature, our nature, we weren't created to be like in a cage, like we were created to be free. When our freedom is taken from us, we are not happy. We cannot be the really us, so I think it's really really complicated, when we think about a living being in a cage.
Yes, yes, I totally agree with you. And with that information, we're going straight to question number 7. Let's continue with you, Samia. In your opinion, after all of this that we talked about, do you think that shows should continue to exist?
Tell me about it, guys. Well, from my opinion, from everything I've said here until now, of course not. Because, as I said before, in my opinion, animals should be free, living in the forest, in the oceans, whatever they their habitat are, So, in my opinion, no.
Okay, okay, nice. Let's hear from you, Karina. What about you? After all of that we talked about, do you think that should continue to exist?
I think actually no, because I actually have many other possibilities that now animals, principal because the advanced technologies. So I think that is how can I say outra maneira.
The other way, another way?
Another way to now about the animals, principal the kids and the other peoples that have curious.
Okay, nice. And you, Beatrice, what do you think about that? You talked about the place where you live, like it's a really hot place, a really far place, and you have zoos. Tell me more. You think they should actually exist?
I'm sorry. I think that I didn't get the question exactly.
Yes, it's like this. After all we talked about, do you think that the zoos, like the institution of a zoo, should continue to exist nowadays? Could you get it?
No,
What
I think
number
that they
seven?
should be I think that we should rethink about it. I think that the way that we set up the zoos are is a little problematic. But I understand the main reason that they keep working. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think that we should do so much better if we just had the right resources.
All right, nice. And let's hear from you, Camila. You talked about the purpose of the zoo, the benefits of them. But after all we said, do you think they should continue to exist?
I think, of course, they should improve a lot, but because we don't have another option, I think we should like rethink about the idea of a zoo and try to improve it. Because if we don't have a zoo, what we need to do, just destroy the zoos and well, so what? And then what? So I think it's like not a thing that you need to do like in 2 years. It's a long term goal. So I don't know. I have no idea who managed that, or it's just an idea. But I agree with you all. I think they should like improve a lot to be like at least ideal thinking about in thinking the animals itself.
Okay, nice. Different answer. I like that. Let's hear from you, Samia, about the next one. Do you think the zoos are important for the people, for the kids in general? Do you think we can learn something like going to the zoo about the animals? Tell me.
Yes, of course. Actually, I'm a teacher and I'm thinking about taking my kids to the zoo next year because it is a safe place to have an activity with my students. So yeah, unfortunately, the zoo doesn't have animals. So you're gonna go there just to appreciate the nature, the trees, the birds. But I think it is pretty useful, when it comes to education, because in most zoos they have like yeah, guides, and they have like programs really focused on this kind of publics, audience.
Yes, that's true. I just reminded of something here in Brazil. We have a really strong part of Projeto Tamar, like they take care of turtles. I visited one of these places once, and they keep just the turtles that are hurt, and they study them. And the other turtles, they take care and then they set them free. So it's something really amazing. And it's something very educational, we have biologists there. They explain a lot of things, how, I don't know, the current works, how the migratory process of the turtles happen. And it's something just beautiful. It's really important, really nice. If you get the chance, just go and visit it. It's really nice. Go ahead, Camila.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been there once. It's amazing. Yeah, I totally agree with you. It's an amazing work, and they really set them free after they take care. So it's really amazing.
Yes, it's just nice. Just go there, guys. And let's go with you, Karina. Do you think that zoos are important for kids, for people in general? What do you think about that?
Yes, I think the zoo is very important to kids, for kids because is an opportunity to know real animals and know about your habitat and about your customers. And I think see animals is more interactive, and the children have more how can I say how can I say empolgação?
Joy, you can say something like more joy.
Yes, to know about the animals and the other species, the animals. I think it's about. I think it's a good, uh, good maneira of learning.
Okay, the guys from the breakout room are back. So welcome back, guys. And just one thing, I'm going to send one link here. It's about the video, because at the beginning of the meeting, I had a problem with the video, so I didn't share it. So right now, here's the video. If you get the chance, please watch it. It's really interesting. And let's go to the next question. I'm going to ask this one. Actually, I'm going to ask for someone from the breakout room. Walter, how was the conversation in the breakout room? And after this conversation, do you think that the zoos, they should continue to exist? Like, should we have zoos nowadays? Please, go ahead. Would you understand?
No.
How was the conversation in the breakout room?
Good. I'm shy.
Okay.
Mateus. Ask Mateus.
Okay, Mateus, go ahead. How was the conversation in the breakout room? Tell me. Oh, he's just listening. He's just listening. I don't know. Yes, no one from the breakout room. Well, I hope the conversation was good in the breakout room because no one is trying to speak. So, okay. Let's go with you here, guys. So how was the conversation for you? Just to let you know, this conversation was suggested by someone in the room, So last meeting, they sent me this and said, oh, it's going to be nice to talk about this. And that's why I brought this topic. So let's go with you, Beatriz. How was the conversation in general? Did you like this topic? What did you think about it?
Yeah, I think it's a great topic. We don't discuss a lot about animals at here in Talk and Talk, so it was great. And I just realized that I have a lot of vocabulary to learn about it because I don't know, but yeah, it was amazing. And I think that I really liked the others' opinion. It was great to see.
Okay, nice. Mateus wrote here, Walter. He said it was a a pretty good conversation, and you are a very funny guy. So thanks for that. And Samia, it was your first time here with me. So how was the conversation? How was the topic? Tell me.
Well, it was really good. Thank you, Solon, because I never thought about the importance of a zoo. What is the purpose? So I was like, oh my gosh, it's something that there is in my city and everywhere. So I think we should need to discuss more about the 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 zoos. We saw that how problematic the existence of a zoo is. So it was a really nice conversation, and I gonna search online later about the topic.
Okay, nice. And you, Karina, what did you think about this topic? Have you ever thought about it or no? It's a new thing for you.
I think I like this thing because I like animals and I have many pets, but I think this topic is very important to reflect about this subject because uh, how I live in a farm, my animals is free, but I forget that have many animals that
Leave?
live in jail,
Yes,
jaulas,
yes, a cage. Yeah.
in a cage. But this class is very important to reflect more about this problem.
Okay, nice. And last
Because
but not
I live in a farm and I here have a monkey and fishes and I have a cat and dog, but all live free and here it's very safe, but in other place, no.
yeah, I see your point. I see your point. Yeah, like you're so used to seeing all the animals like running free, like you don't even know, like, oh, there's a zoo, they stay in a cage. Yeah, it's totally different.
Yes.
And let's hear from you. Last but not least, Camila. What about you? What did you think about the topic, the conversation in general? Tell me.
Yeah, it was good. I really never thought about it. It's good to see. I always like to see both sides of the coin. So there are a lot of problems, but there are good things as well. So it was really good. I will think more about it when I someday go to some zoo. I don't know if that will happen, but it was really good. Yeah.
Okay, nice, nice. Guys, so please, if you get the chance to watch the video, watch. It's a really short video, but really interesting. And other thing, I'm going to send here on our chat a link. This link is about our survey. And if you have ideas for next meetings or even suggestions to improve this meeting, just click on the suggestion button and give me these tips, all right? This is really important to improve our meeting and to have new ideas for new conversations. And that's it for tonight. I'm really happy you came. It's really nice to have new people here, people that used to come here and came back again. So thank you so much, guys. That's it. I hope to see you all again. Bye.